Jai Hind guys. So today we are going to start with the revision. I mean how to revise before boards, before your exam for mathematics and science subject. So we are going to know about somehow tips or main important topics. Which topics you should take means you have to cover that more before exam. So welcome to Deshpande Coaching Institute. I am Shreyas Deshpande. So let's start with the video. Actually, I had made some notes regarding this, what to cover, how to cover. So firstly, I had written on the board that we will cover, means what we will cover in this video. We will cover most important chapters of which subject, as I had tell you, of mathematics and science. We will cover the most important chapters of mathematics and science. Then again, frequently asked question, means you can rely this on last 5 to 6 year question paper. Means 5 to 6 year means from since something 2020 or behind to up to from 2020 to 2025. Which questions? Which question paper? There are 5 question papers. I mean 5 board exams happened from last 2020. So you can solve that all question papers for your means you should have more control on that subject. So you can solve that last 5 to 6 year question paper. Then common mistake student which makes in the paper, during the paper. First of all, during the paper student get very stressed. I mean not the toppers but the student like me, means who covers 62, means who has who covers 60 to 80%, they get stressed that how it will happen and how to do the revision series, how to crack the more percentage in boards. So there are certain tips we are going to, smart tips to score extra marks. So firstly we will start with the mathematics. Mathematics for most important, what is the most important chapter of maths? I mean algebra and geometry. For algebra you have to just focus on quadratic equation, which is lesson number, I think it is lesson number 1 or 2. And you have to do statistics. It is most important lesson of algebra, quadratic equation and statistics. And financial planning, you may keep that lesson for option, not option but as I had tell you in the revision series that financial planning is, means it was not in the chapter, means when I was studying in 10th standard it was not in the syllabus, but now it is in the syllabus about financial planning. So most of the question will not come from that lesson. So most important lesson is quadratic equation and statistics in maths 1, algebra. And in geometry you have to put, means all the control on trigonometry lesson, trigonometry circle, circle. You have to put the, means you must have full control of these lessons, trigonometry and circle. As I had tell you the trick to learn the table of the trigonometry. So one small tip from my side, that you can write the table, you can write whole the table before you behind your answer sheet, I mean on the last page. So any problem come from trigonometry you can solve easily by knowing the formulas and all. And one more thing I want, means I can't announce on this video that I am working on any project regarding these boards. So stay tuned to the channel, you will get the updates. So as my project will finish. Now what common mistakes students make? Means if they see easy question, I mean they know the answer. So many times happen this, so they neglect the steps to solve the problem. So don't do this. You have to write each and every steps of quadratic equation for trigonometry, for statistics too. There are many numericals in quadratic equation and in statistics, in trigonometry and circle. So you have to take care of the figures in circle. How to draw the figures? You have to take all the instruments of geometry. I mean rounder, protector, and all. So don't jump on to the next step directly. So you have to solve by each and every step. So it was the small tip from my side for mathematics subject. And so for secondly we will do for science subject. So what will be the tips for science subject? So most important chapters are gravitation, which is mostly I think it is first lesson only. Gravitation, then refraction of light, which is sixth lesson, and I think gravitation, refraction of light, and not mensuration. Then that alkynes and their family, it has been explained by the ma'am. So it is a very important chapter. Actually, I am not aware of science because I am not a science student. So I am aware of it, the mathematics. The science, you may solve many question papers regarding the science 1, science 2, and means chemistry, biology and physics. So you can solve more and more question papers. So if you have any doubt, you may comment down to the video itself. So problem may get solved. So so there is another point which may be cleared. So most of the student, I mean I have written the points. So most of the students means doesn't know these tricks to score more and more marks. I mean your 2 to 3 mark will get extended in every questions. I mean theoretical, which is history, geography, economics, political science. So you may increase your mark in theoretical subject. Actually, I have not taken any revision lecture for this because it may take many times to do the revision. So I have not taken. I will tell the means how you can score more and more marks in every question of theoretical subject. So you have to write the important points, I mean the keywords in the answer. So write the answer by point wise, by first point, second point, third point, fourth point, and so on. So you may get the marks, and between two words there might be gap of some 2 fingers. So your examiner will get to know what answer you have written in the question paper. So this was the tips regarding underlining keywords, writing points, not paragraph, as I had mentioned. So attempt easy question first, means there are answer in brief. If there are even 5 questions total, so you have to solve just for that question is given any 4 or any 5, just you have to solve. And whether it is for 4 marks, then you have to write 6 to 7 points, mostly 6 to 7 points for 4 mark questions. So don't overwrite or panic. Don't get panicked for the questions. I mean, if the question you are not understanding the question, just neglect that question and come to solve the next question. I am talking about theoretical papers. Okay, that's it for this video. Jai Hind.